Gold! The very mention of it can make our eyes light up and our imaginations run wild. Just the word conjures images of treasure chests, royal crowns, and the opulence of ancient kingdoms. It's a symbol of wealth, power, and prestige. And let's not forget those chocolate coins you pretended were real as a kid. They were your first taste of what it felt like to hold something precious. We love gold. It's shiny, it's valuable, and it has an allure that has captivated humanity for millennia. From the ancient Egyptians to modern-day investors, gold has always been a prized possession. It's been a symbol of wealth and power for centuries. Kings and queens adorned themselves with it, and entire civilizations have been built and destroyed in the quest for gold. But have you ever stopped to think about where gold actually comes from? It's not just something that magically appears in our jewelry stores or banks. I'm not talking about that dusty old jewelry store downtown. No, the journey of gold is far more fascinating and cosmic. I'm talking about the origins of this precious metal in the vast universe. Gold is formed in the heart of stars, through processes that are as violent as they are beautiful. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to go on a wild ride from exploding stars to your local pawn shop. Imagine, the gold in your ring or necklace was once part of a star that exploded in a supernova, scattering its elements across the cosmos. Over billions of years, these particles coalesced to form planets, including our own Earth. And through geological processes, gold was concentrated in veins and deposits that we mine today. So next time you see a piece of gold, remember its incredible journey from the stars to your hands. So, where does gold come from? Have you ever wondered about the origins of those shiny, precious nuggets that we value so much? You might be surprised to learn that those shiny nuggets didn't originate on Earth. In fact, their journey began far, far away, in the vast expanse of outer space. Nope, we have massive exploding stars called supernovae to thank for our bling. These cosmic events are not just spectacular light shows, they are the very factories of the universe, creating the elements that make up everything we know. Imagine a star, much bigger than our sun, running out of fuel. This star has been burning for millions of years, fusing hydrogen into helium, and then into heavier elements. But eventually it reaches a point where it can no longer sustain itself. It collapses in on itself and then BAM! This collapse is so intense that it triggers a massive explosion. It explodes with the energy of a billion suns. The sheer force of this explosion sends shockwaves through space, scattering the star's material far and wide. This cosmic fireworks show creates incredible heat and pressure, the perfect conditions to forge heavy elements like gold. The temperatures soar to millions of degrees and the pressure is unimaginable. Think of it like the universe's most extreme pressure cooker, except instead of potatoes, it's making precious metals. These newly formed gold atoms are then scattered across the cosmos, eventually finding their way to forming planets, including our very own Earth. So, the next time you see a piece of gold, remember its stellar journey. Now, after a supernova explodes, it scatters these newly formed elements, including gold, throughout space. Some of this cosmic dust eventually clumped together to form our very own planet Earth. But don't go grabbing your shovel just yet. The gold on Earth isn't just lying around in giant piles, though wouldn't that be nice? It's scattered throughout the Earth's crust in tiny amounts. We're talking microscopic flakes here, people. Finding gold is like trying to find a contact lens on a shag carpet, except the contact lens is worth thousands of dollars. So how do we get from tiny flecks of gold in rocks to those shiny bars you see on TV? It's not as simple as just picking them up off the ground. The journey from raw gold ore to a polished gold bar is a fascinating and often comedic adventure. Well, it's a complicated and often hilarious process. Picture this, a group of miners, armed with heavy machinery and a lot of hope, diving deep into the earth. They are on a quest, much like treasure hunters, but with a lot more dirt and sweat involved. First, miners have to find rocks that actually contain gold, which is like trying to find a decent romantic comedy on Netflix, nearly impossible. They spend days, sometimes weeks, examining rocks, hoping to strike gold. It's a bit like a never-ending Easter egg hunt, but with higher stakes. Then, they have to crush tons and tons of rock to extract those tiny bits of gold. Imagine the effort. It's like trying to make a pizza by hand-crushing tomatoes for hours on end. The machinery roars to life, pulverizing the rocks into fine dust, all in the hope of finding those elusive gold flecks. Imagine trying to make a pizza by hand-crushing tomatoes for hours on end. The process is tedious and requires a lot of patience. Each tiny fleck of gold is a small victory, a glimmer of hope in a sea of crushed rock. It's messy, it's loud, and it makes you question your life choices. The miners, covered in dust and sweat, often look like they've been through a war zone. But every speck of gold they find makes the effort worthwhile. It's a labor of love, determination, and a bit of madness. Finally, after all the hard work, the gold is melted down and poured into molds, transforming from tiny flecks into those shiny bars you see on TV. It's a moment of triumph, a testament to human perseverance and ingenuity. And there you have it, the comedic yet awe-inspiring journey of gold extraction.